I'm Franklin. About a year ago I was traveling in Lithuania and I met an Australian guy named Nigel. He asked for the story behind my tattoo, so I told him about when my wedding ring was stolen on a beach in Mexico. See, in order not to lose it, I put it in one of my shoes before heading out to surf, and my friend hid them in the jungle. And when we got back, my shoes and my wedding ring were gone. Without skipping a beat, Nigel said, "Man, I'm sorry it's too late, but I have the solution. Come back to my room and I'll show you my underwear." Now, you'll meet Nigel and you'll even meet a sheep named Bill in a second, but first, you've got to understand something. I had only met Nigel a couple days before. We shot guns in an old Russian bunker and did a few other crazy things, so I knew the guy was bold, but "I'll show you my underwear" really took it to a whole new level. But I followed him anyways, just to see what would happen next, and here's what he said. Every year, thousands of travelers are the victims of theft. Their money, credit cards, or passports get pickpocketed or lifted right out of their bags, and ultimately, trips get ruined. He said money belts were a terrible solution. They're uncomfortable, difficult to access, and obvious to criminals. Then he told me the real solution to this problem is adventure underwear. See, while he was traveling around South America keeping his things safe in his adventure underwear, Nigel met several people who'd been pickpocketed or robbed. Soon enough, the backpackers he was hanging out with were hiding their valuables in his underwear. These underwear even allowed him to take his valuables safely into the water so they weren't left on the beach where they could have been stolen in a heartbeat. I was impressed. See, I had been to over 20 countries and had even been in some hairy situations before, and these underwear were the simple, practical solution that I had been missing. And with that, I want to introduce you to Nigel.
Hi, I'm Nigel, and now you know why we've created adventure underwear. It's time to learn what makes it the best travel underwear ever made. But I don't just want to tell you, I want to show you. You see, we've undertaken rigorous experimentation and testing to perfect these underwear. More than 100 travelers on 6 different continents have field tested them, and using their feedback, we've tweaked our designs to make sure adventure underwear is as practical and as comfortable as possible. When it came to fabric, we wouldn't settle for anything but the best, so we chose 100% superfine Australian merino wool. This ultra soft, lightweight and breathable fabric means our underwear is quick drying and doesn't hold odors. Anyone who knows superfine merino wool can tell you it's a far superior fabric to cotton or polyester because it keeps you warm in cold weather and cool in hot climates. We chose Bill and his sheep friends because their wool is Woolmark certified. That means it meets the highest quality standards for wool production anywhere in the world, helping us produce the most comfortable travel underwear known to man. We've built 2 hidden pockets into adventure underwear. One is quick access, an easy place to store cash or credit cards. The second is large enough for a passport or a smartphone. It's removable and it's certified waterproof up to 200 feet deep by Scuba Schools International. The patented waterproof pockets are made in the USA from new age polyethylene, so they're 100% recyclable and even rated food safe by the FDA. So whether you're traveling, surfing, kayaking, rock climbing, cliff jumping, or just want to make every day an adventure, protect your goods with adventure underwear.